What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, an interesting video for you here on the channel today is who will dethrone John Cena. John Cena is our IC champion. He is a Grand Slam champ officially, and today we are going to talk about who will dethrone a John Cena because we know for a fact John Cena will lose that title by December something. AKA, I think it's the 13th. 14th. I don't remember the date, to be honest with you. I just know it's in the middle of December in a PLE Saturday Night's Main Event. You know what I'm saying. But today we are talking about who will dethrone John Cena. There is some things that I need to say. I was going to record this and upload it yesterday, but I waited till after NXT, which just went off air about 4 minutes ago. So obviously it's going to change up something because of the ending of NXT. So we'll go through it, but I have a lot of options, I think 7 actually. But realistically, there's really 2 options we can go about it. So let's get started. Let me actually start off with 2 things that I need to say before this actually video starts. Supposedly, he's going to have his final match at Madison Square Garden on Raw next week. So with the IC title, obviously we're thinking an open challenge, right? And for the title, okay, we all are. Okay, good. Out the blue. Okay, nice, cool. So that could be a reason of open challenge to win back the title, not win back the title, for somebody to win and get the title. Or it could be a chance of he holds it to his retirement match and then somebody gets the match when they retire. So we'll talk about it. A lot of these first options are going to be open challenge. I'm going to start off with Sheamus. Now, I actually didn't have Sheamus on this list. I was about to record and then I go, you know what? I have to throw Sheamus in here because I think I will ultimately regret it if Sheamus is having a great match or having something crazy happen next week. Or sorry. If Sheamus does come out and have a match against Cena, I will kind of get sad. But I have a problem with booking this and putting this on here. The reason why I didn't want to is because he's in the tournament already to retire John Cena. So what sense does it make that he's in the tournament to go against John Cena and then he goes against John Cena in the IC title? Obviously, I know for a fact Sheamus is not going to win it all. But let's be honest here. I think it doesn't make sense if you look at it from a, well, could he not perspective. So Sheamus is here, but let's be honest here, not a great option. LA Knight is literally only on here because he said he wants the IC title from John Cena. Now, I don't know what LA Knight has done. Maybe it was that sign with Jey Uso, whatever. But LA Knight has been punished and thrown down in the card. I have to be honest with you. It sucks. I don't know if they had plans with him so attached to Seth Rollins that them having to pivot doesn't include LA Knight, but it just sucks for LA Knight. I mean, there's nothing for him. He has segments only on Raw when it's off air, and those off air segments are getting cut off. That sucks. So I'm going to throw LA Knight on here as somebody that could answer the open challenge, and maybe that's why they're not having so much hype, because he's going to answer the open challenge. He'll go after John Cena's IC title, and maybe he does beat John Cena for the IC title. I don't know, but at least I want to mention it, and I kind of always wanted that LA Knight John Cena match, especially when John Cena was a heel. Talking about that open challenge, someone that I could see answering it, but I'm not too high on answering it because no, they're not in the... Are they in the tournament? No, Miz's. Who's the Miz? I thought Miz and Carmelo Hayes would go against each other in the tournament. That's who I was thinking of. I thought Carmelo Hayes could be in this tournament to be able to go after John Cena. Doesn't look like that's the possibility, but I know he has a storyline with the Miz. I think a way to just separate himself. Maybe he answers the open challenge. I don't know. This is a long shot, but I'm trying to think of young stars that could really need a mid-card title reign. It could try to beat a John Cena, and a John Cena rub might save their career. Maybe it is Austin Theory. I didn't put Austin Theory on here, but maybe that's a possibility as well. I really do believe a Carmelo Hayes could be the one to do it. Sadly, I knocked Obafemi down a lot, and I actually had him in the first tier of my favorites, the last one, but I knocked him to the back end of tier 2, the Dark Horses. Obafemi clearly is setting a match for Ricky Saints and him for, I'm guessing, Gold Rush Week 2, which means can win the IC title next week if he's not going to be on there. But I think, in my opinion, Obafemi would have been the perfect candidate. I mean, perfect candidate to answer an open challenge, has the open challenge against John Cena, and then beats John Cena right then and there, wins the IC title. I mean, the jump from NXT to mid-card champion for Obafemi, beating John Cena would probably be one of the best solutions that they could have done, but sadly, I don't think we're going to see that. Still, have to mention him. I think it makes a lot of sense to mention him here, and I almost want to throw him in long shots now. Like, I really do. My favorite in this tier is Bronson Reed. I'm trying to think of people that could really use an IC title reign and could really use a win over John Cena and could do it in a dirty way to kind of protect John Cena for that final match. Even though I don't think John Cena should be losing, but I do truthfully believe John Cena losing at this point doesn't really change the fact that whoever retires him. Bronson Reed is, I'm legitimately saying I could 100% see. I debated Braun Breaker in this tier, but I don't think they're going to give Braun Breaker the IC title. I think they'd rather go Bronson Reed away. And here is same with like Logan Paul. I didn't want to throw in Logan Paul in here as well. But here's why. Here is the main reason why. I am now starting to see the formation of these War Games teams, which makes me want to throw up because I'm seeing that Cody and Drew are not going to have a third match for a while. It seems like Team Vision is going to be Bronson, Braun, Paul. I would guess Lesnar, sadly, and they would have to get Theory, but maybe instead of Theory, they get Drew. So that's your 5. And then on the other side of things, it's going to be Punk, Jay, Cody, Roman. I thought they were going to do Jimmy, but now I'm thinking they do Cena. But I think the way they do it is by getting Bronson Reed to win the IC belt and the Vision interact and interfere with this match. I know that's probably crazy, but if they are willing to put John Cena in a War Games, I mean, it would make total sense that, and like, I'm going to be real, WWE will probably just be like, hey, you want to join our team? Hey, we need help against these old bucko Vision people. And then they all automatically like join in. But I do believe having an IC title match against Bronson Reed could do wonders for Bronson Reed. And I think winning the IC title would do wonders for Bronson Reed. So I'm going to throw this on here, and got to be honest with you, I kind of see, unironically, didn't mean this, not trying to joke, the Vision. Here are the favorites. We have 2 people here. Dominic Mysterio. I could see a legitimate thing that they do an open challenge, and Dominic Mysterio calls for it and wins the title back. I could also see Dominic Mysterio just demanding for a rematch, and he wins the match. Whatever it could be, I think it could happen. I think giving Dominic Mysterio the title is not bad at all. And I think just even giving him that win back means so much more for Dom than it would be for Cena. Having 2 matches with John Cena at the very end would be really nice for Dom too. I really love Dominic Mysterio and John Cena together. I would love to see it a little bit more. So I am going to, right for now, say that this is like one of my favorites, and I think this is what I want to happen. But I don't think it's going to happen because I don't think they're going to give 2 Dominic Mysterio matches in a row. And that's my worry. I don't think San Diego, they're going to do Dom versus Cena. I think it's going to try and be Rey versus Dom. We'll see. But my number 1 is ultimately Gunther. I do believe Gunther will retire John Cena. So if he's going to retire John Cena and John Cena could have that title, who else? Now, there is a third possibility that I haven't talked about that I'm going to throw out right now, is that he just vacates the title and they have like a battle royale or something crazy to indicate who wins that title. And maybe because they just don't want to give it to Gunther. But I think Gunther winning it back isn't a bad thing. I think he could lose it at WrestleMania. And then from there, it kind of saves him from being in that World Heavyweight Championship spotlight. And then you throw him back into that World Heavyweight Championship spotlight. Or maybe he just keeps IC title for a while again. I don't think that's a horrible decision. Just don't make him hold it for, I say, past SummerSlam. I think that's where you would go. But Gunther, to me, just makes sense that he would give it back to him. I kind of, if you see my WrestleMania predictions, I have like a dream thing where I'm kind of seeing like a Gunther versus Sheamus at WrestleMania. Sheamus Grand Slam champ, because Gunther and Sheamus always wanted that, or especially Sheamus wanted that Gunther match to become Grand Slam champ. Maybe they actually pay it off at WrestleMania. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.